Hey everybody, my name is Royal, that's Royyal. Myself and my friend slash colleague Knight will be uploading our battles right to you. We will upload new battles frequently, and all the Pokemon you see we have trained ourselves. We will occasionally do Pokemon battles, so feel free to subscribe and check out our channel. I'm going to hand this over to Knight, and we'll get the battle started. Hope you enjoy.
Alright. This was a really long battle, but it was one of our best battles that we've ever had. So I'm going to lead out with Whimsicott, he's going to lead out with Seismitoad. I'm going to go for the Tailwind, trying to set up and get some speed here. He's going to go for the Sludge Bomb, trying to take me out. Little does he know, I do have a Focus Sash on this Whimsicott, so I am going to live that hit. He loses some HP because he has a Life Orb. And here I'm going to switch out so I can preserve Whimsicott set up later. So I'm going to bring in Nidoqueen just to predict the Sludge Bomb that he doesn't go for. He actually sets up the Rain Dance, so I'm going to have to get out of here now because I know he's going to use a Water type move. So I go into my special wall, Paragonal. He does use the predicted Water type move, Hydro Pump. And I know I'm not going to be able to take this extremely well, but it's one of the only Pokemon I have that could survive it. I do hold the Absorb Bulb just because there isn't really another item that I could put on this thing. So here I set up the light screen, so all my other Pokemon are not going to be hit very hard by this Hydro Pump. So I am going to have to sacrifice my Paragonal here. So this is not looking too good for me. My Tailwind is gone now. I send in Alomowalla, Physical Wall, very, very bulky. That's going to scare out that Seismitoad. He's going to send in his Grottle, which is actually a stall set in Eviolite Grottle, Toxic, Leech Seed, Protect, and Stockpile. I'm going to Toxic that thing just to rack up some damage. My Alomowalla doesn't have any attacking moves, so you're not going to see it attacking anytime this game. Now I'm going to send in my Nidoqueen, because I know I can take this thing out with an Ice Beam. And he's just going to seed me here. But I am going to predict him to switch out, because I think he knows that I have Ice Beam. So on the next turn I am just going to go for the Earth Power and catch his Seismitoad. And I was hoping that this was going to take Seismitoad out, or at least, yeah, I was hoping this was going to be powerful to take it out. It is a Sheer Force, Modest, Wise Glasses Nidoqueen, but it doesn't take it out. So I am going to have to switch here. I switch back into Alomowalla to take the Hydro Pump. He goes for the Rain Dance here, actually, to get his speed back up and boost that Hydro Pump. But my light screen wears off, so I know I'm not going to be able to take those very well. But Alomowalla is pretty much the only Pokemon I have that can really take these hits at all. So I am going to set up a Wish here just to try to get some health back. And I do carry the leftovers on this thing alongside the Wish just to get a lot of health back, and it actually has Regenerator, which is going to be really helpful at the end of the battle. So I am going to Toxic this thing. That is going to be really good that I can take this thing out, because that was definitely stopping me from Thunderbolting with my Nidoqueen. There's a lot of water Pokemon on this team, so I really needed that. So now Seismitoad is going to die to the poison. And now I'm looking pretty good. I don't want to take the electric type attack. I'm just going to scout to see what he's going to attack with. And I'm pretty sure he wasn't choice, so I knew he wasn't going to lock himself into anything, and he could switch his attack. So knowing that he was going to go for the Thunder, I just wanted to sack my Dodrio because I didn't really want to bring in anything else to take that. Dodrio wasn't going to be too much of a help for me in this battle with all these water types here, so Dodrio is just going to get sacked. And his rain is going to go away, so now I'm going to take this opportunity to bring back in Whimsicott, set up my Tailwind, and I did not want to bring in Chandelure just yet because I knew that an Energy Ball probably wasn't going to one-hit KO this thing, so I did need to weaken it a little bit first. So now I'm going to bring in my Nidoqueen, and I am going to have to sacrifice it, but I am going to get off a Thunderbolt first to weaken this Rotom. And that does a decent chunk, and he's going to kill me with the Hydro Pump, as expected. So now I am down a Nidoqueen, which could have been very helpful against that Suicune, but hey. Now I'm going to bring in my Chandelure, and I do know that an Energy Ball will kill it from this range, so that is a dead Rotom. Wash. And now he's going to bring in his Suicune. I'm pretty sure an Energy Ball was not going to one-hit KO this thing, so that is why I switched out, predicting the Water-type move. And I brought back in Alomowalla. He does go for the Scald. I was really hoping that this didn't burn me, because that would cut down on Alomowalla's walling capabilities. And he doesn't get the burn, which is really good. So now we're kind of at a stalemate, because I know that that Toxicroak completely counters this Alomowalla, can't do anything against it. It does have the ability Dry Skin, and I only carry Toxic, Soak, Protect, and Wish on this Alomowalla. So that is going to force me to switch back into Chandelure to take any kind of hit that he wants to take, because I can take the Poison type attack, and I can take the Fighting type attack. He takes his opportunity to bulk up, and I do know from prior experience that he does carry the Sucker Punch. This was a very pivotal moment in the battle, so I am going to go for the trick here, and I'm going to trick him that Choice Scarf, and he's going to give me his Black Sludge. I wasn't sure if he would stay in and go for the Sucker Punch again, so I did just use Trick just in case, and that was actually really good because I caught this Suicune on the Trick, and now it's going to have that Black Sludge, which is not going to be very helpful, because I do know from experience from battling him before that this Suicune carries Rest, Sleep Talk, Scald, and Calm Mind. So it's not going to be able to secure and wall me very much. So now I'm going to switch out again, predicting the Water type move. He does go for Scald again, hoping that I don't get burned, and I do not. That Black Sludge is just going to keep racking up, and that's really going to help me take down this thing. So now I am going to try to go for the Toxic again, but he does predict that, and he goes back into Toxicroak. Now I know since he is Choice now, he's not going to be able to bulk up, so I know his only options are to go for the Fighting type move, the Poison type move, or the Sucker Punch. And I know that Chandelure could take any of those with ease as long as I don't go for any attacking moves. So he does lock himself into the Gunk Shot, which I actually thought I could take pretty well, but it did a decent amount, and I'm not sure if I could take too many more. So I am going to switch back into Alomowalla to try to set up a Wish as he goes for the Gunk Shot again. And I think this is the Gunk Shot that poisons me. Yep, this is the one that poisons me. So that's not really good, but we are going to try to manage here as Leftovers tries to kind of knock that poison back out. But he goes for the Gunk Shot again, trying to take me out, and I go for the Wish, and I'm going to take this opportunity to heal up Alomowalla first, and I'll worry about Chandelure later. Or I actually do take this opportunity to go back into Chandelure and heal Chandelure back up. This was a very crucial moment in the battle. He almost took Chandelure out here. I lived with 2 HP and get the poison, and if I had not wished, Chandelure would have been dead. But I do get the wish here, get back to full health, and now I'm just going to go for an overheat because I know that that's going to take him out. He has a dry skin ability, so he's weak against fire type attacks. He's going to go for the gunk shot again to try to take me out. It's not going to do that much. And overheat hits, and that is going to be a dead Toxicroak. I'm -2 special attack now, so that is definitely going to switch me to force me to switch out. And he is going to bring in Suicune, and since he's obviously going to go for the Scald again, I'm going to switch back into Alomowalla to take that hit. But he actually predicts that and switches into Grottle. And Grottle doesn't have any attacking moves, as I said before, so I'm just really expecting the Leech Seed here to rack up with poison. That's about all this thing is going to do. So since he did bring in this thing, though, I am going to take this opportunity to heal up. So I'm going to use a Wish here as he goes for the Leech Seed. And this is not going to be very favorable because that poison is going to start to rack up, and Leech Seed is going to sap away, so I definitely want to stay healthy and keep wishing here. So I do protect here. I'm not sure whether that mattered or not because he doesn't have any attacking moves, but I am going to get my wish back here and get some health, and I'm also going to get some leftovers here. So now I'm thinking that he's just going to stay in because I don't think he wants Toxic to rack up with Black Sludge on that Suicune, and that's pretty much all I can go for with Alomowalla. So I am going to set up another wish here and attempt to bring in Chandelure next turn. And since he doesn't switch into Suicune, that is going to be very good for me, because now the worst I could switch into is a Leech Seed since I'm already poisoned. So I'm going to get some lefties here. He's going to get that Leech Seed, and we're both going to die a little from poison. And here I switch out, go back into Chandelure to get the wish. As he goes for the stockpile, I think he wanted to predict my switch into Chandelure and Leech Seeded, but he didn't see me switching out this turn for some reason. So I am going to get the wish and get back to full health, which is very crucial. And now this was a very big moment in the battle too. Instead of going for the overheat and killing Grottle, I am going to predict to switch back into Suicune to take the overheat and go for the energy ball here. And that is going to knock Suicune down to a little smidgen of health, where it is almost taken out by the Black Sludge, but not quite. And here I wasn't really sure if I was going to be fast enough to take out the Suicune, because I don't have my choice Scarf anymore. So I do switch back into Alomowalla just to be safe, and I take the Scald. And since he did not rest here, which I'm not sure why he didn't do that, because I know he has Sleep Talk, he doesn't rest and he gets taken out by the Black Sludge. So now that's good, we got Suicune out the way. and now we just have to deal with Grotto and Zangoose. So now he's gonna bring in Grotto, and I'm just gonna wish here, get back some health. Grotto is pretty much almost taken down, and I know from prior experience from battling him that Zangoose's only moves are Swords Dance and Last Resort. It's a pretty unique set that I don't really see that much, and it's actually very deadly if it hits, but since I do still have Chandelure left, he's not going to be able to do too much with that. So I'm going to protect here and just get that wish. And after I get this wish, I am going to wish again and switch back into Chandelure to get some health back. And then I'm just going to proceed to sweep the rest of his team. So I hope you guys enjoyed this battle. Keep watching for more stuff. This is our first battle. We finally got Dejime up and running. Took a lot of work, blood, sweat, and tears, but we got it, and we're going to be providing you guys with some pretty amazing battles, so stay tuned.